everybody, and welcome back to JB Productions, where today I will be doing my first Lego set review, which will be on the Lego City Square, set number 60097, which has 1,683 pieces, and I got it at least for $190. It's really big, so I couldn't space everything out too much, but it's got a lot in it, so I hope you stay tuned and watch. First up, we have the Lego City Service Center, which is actually two parts. It's because this is 2 bags, and then the big part right here is 2 bags. And then if you want to take it apart, you can take it apart, but you can't flip it around to the other side because there's no connections. So you have to kind of keep it like this. And so I'll look at this area first. So over here we have there is a car, which is just like a normal red car. I like this design though, like right up at the top. There's nothing really too special about it. Boom boom. But so we have this working lift. So what you do is you drive your car up. You drive your car up onto the lift, and then you lift it up, and then your minifigures can work on it, like all the repairmen. There's some tools over here for you to use to work on it, work on the cars. And over inside here, we've got a little computer right here for all like the people who need to pay for what they did or whatever, for like their purchases, and you've got an opening door. And they've got like the big sign right here, big city sign, and this, which is just like a stand to sit to like for passing drivers to see what it says. And now over here in this area, it's actually quite tall, so it's got flags up at the top for like decoration, I guess. And it's got 2 floors, so you can put 2 cars actually in it. So it could be like display the cars, or maybe it has them for like waiting for repairs, but I don't know. And so over here you've got 2 tire racks on both the floors, which have, surprisingly, I don't know why, but they have different wheels than the actual cars. They do work, however, on the cars, but they're just different, which I find to be a little weird, because I don't know about you, but I kind of do not want to change every single tire and make them completely different. And down here, we've got this car, which is more of like, it can fit 2 people inside it. Instead, this one right here, the red one, can only fit 1. And it's got like, it's like black with like the green stripe, which aren't my colors, but it looks really nice actually. It's like a minivan. So in here you just got the spaces for both the cars right there, and wait. See, and they can come off, and like the tire racks can swivel around like this. And they can swivel around. So if you want to change the angle that the tires are at, you can change that. And there's this really cool function in the set, and well, in this section at least, that if you put, well, it works if you put them both together. But you see there's like these 2 black pieces right here, and if you can pry them open, and you've got opening doors, and then you can drive the bottom car out. Sadly, the top ones don't move or anything, so if you just have your top car in here, it's going to be smashing through. Up next, we have the Lego store itself. And so it has like a little bus stop sign on the outside. The Lego symbol up at the top. Some heating or cooling, I think, on the outside, and you can see it on the other side. And I like how it has like the bricks. It has like the brick look on the outside. And in the window you can see a knight in Schweinengoma and a spaceman. And just for like display, and you can also see the Lego brick and a Lego set. And of course the door can open. It's a door. On the inside, you have your display of all the Lego sets. Over here, we've got all those Lego sets. There's 3 different sets that come with the set. There is, let's see if I can get them both. Here we go. There is the bulldozer. There is I forget what that's called. And then there's the dune buggy trailer, I think. And those are just like, there's just a certain amount of them like scattered around. Just scattered. I mean, there's not like a specific location. They're just there on the shelves. And over here, you got your pick a brick wall with all of your different colors. And you've got some sets over here. And you've got your build a minifig right here, or maybe it's just a minifigure on display, and a Lego bag, because you can't live without a Lego bag. And you can have your worker working here, going on the computer to check to see if there's any Lego sets in stock for this young kid right here who wants to get some. And he seems really excited about getting his Lego set. And forgot to mention this, right up at the top, it says the date 1932, which is probably the date the building was made. And then the Lego store moved into it. I'm guessing, at least. The next part of the set is the Lego truck, which will deliver all of the Lego goodies to the Lego store. And you've got your worker right here carrying some of the boxes into the Lego store. You can carry them like right into the Lego store. And he's using like the traditional trolley. Nothing really special about it. And here you've got the actual Lego truck, which has the Lego symbol right up at the top. It's got like the truck looking like Lego's design of truck in the front. And if you want to, you can open up the backs and you can shove all the Legos in. You can store them all in there until you deliver them to the Lego store. And inside you've got your standard steering wheel and coffee mug. And opening doors, because that's just the new design. And I really like it, actually. It's not as big as the older one, and I thought the older one was kind of too big. It had too much space for Legos. This one has just the right amount of space. After that, we have my favorite part of the entire set, which is the tram. The electric tram. It can move, and it can work on railroads. So you can use it on the railroads if you have any. And on the side, all the sides can open. These sides can also open. And on this side, the sides can also open. And each space fits 4 minifigures and the driver, which will stay right in here inside the cockpit, which you can open like this. And hello, little driver. And the driver's right there. And you can just put it back on. I really don't find that to be the best way of getting it in, but it's okay. And here's where the electric cords go, I think. I don't know. And here, you can open up and you can put bikes in here. And the set actually does come with the bike. So you can put the bike in there if someone needs to take their bike with them. And then this area, it also has a space for like the operator, driver, and 4 more seats. And it can bend like that, so you can go around all those tough turns. Now we have the waiting stand where you will wait for the tram to come and pick up anyone who's waiting there, or your bus if you have a bus. The set doesn't include a bus, so you'd probably be using the tram if you get the set. And so it has this huge tree. It's actually really tall. In the size of a minifigure, it's quite reasonably tall. It's taller than most of the trees I've gotten in Lego sets. There's a little trash bin, and over here you've got where you can buy your tickets if you still need to buy the tickets. Up here and over here, there shows the time. There's some lights on each side, just in case. And there's 2 seats for waiting, and which I really don't like. I don't like how there's only 2 seats, because usually around where I live, the bus stops have people. You have to stand to wait. No, you don't have the choice to sit. So, and you can only sit 2, which isn't the best. But I kind of like it, because like the glass roof, and it looks quite modern. After that, we have the coffee chain, which is probably the most generic name you can ever think of for a coffee chain. But on the side of the coffee chain, you have a bike rack, which can hold 2 bikes actually, I think, because the third one, maybe you might be able to put a third one in. I don't have 3 bikes to test. I only have 2, and my other one's just lost. And the bike is just as normal. It's got a little headlight, but it's just really normal. The normal generic bike. In here you've got your worker working and serving up some coffees. I don't know why they gave 2 different cups to put the coffee in, but that's just that. And they've got like the little roof, which you can take off. It doesn't work the best because it takes off part of it. See that the blows 1x4 black bricks were supposed to go on here. Actually, they're like these. They're these bricks, but it doesn't. In my opinion, it really doesn't come off the best. But on the inside, you can see there's a little coffee maker, which you can see it has like the little button that you can push to get the coffee out. And if you shake it, you can hear the coffee inside it. And over here, you've got where you dispense the coffee. So you just put the coffee over here, and it pours the coffee out for you. So it's kind of automatic, which usually, in my opinion, you don't really see in these outside coffee spots. Personally, I never see coffee spots on the outside anyways. But over here, we've got a little park bench, I guess, and a little umbrella for you to sit at. If someone wants to sit down there, have some coffee, they can, if they must. And here we have the truck that can help pick up cars. It's not exactly a tow truck. I'd consider it more like a flatbed, but I don't know if that's the correct. I don't know if that's what you'd call it. But the back can go down or up, or however you call it. And the car is attached to a winch, which can lower it down if it needs to get lowered down, or it can bring it back up. And the car has The car is a little different than all the other cars in the set because it has a trunk, which is quite unique actually, because not too many cars that I see have trunks, and I like how the double coloring works, because the front just looks really smooth, and you've got like some hooks there. You can't actually hook. You can hook, put the hook on, but it doesn't hook up as best. So it's best to connect it right here at the bottom for it to work. And inside you've just got your seat for one person. And no roof. So that's good for summer. Yeah. And like I said, that can move down. Close or shut, whatever you call it. And up here we've got 24/7 service. And there's another service truck that I have that is from by the same company. Well, like 24 service, like the auto service 24/7. It doesn't look like this at all, really, because it's more of a tow truck. And you can take the roof off. That's actually connected to the bricks. Surprise, because it's usually the lights are usually attached to the actual roof cap itself. And inside you've got your driver, and you have your coffee mug and your steering wheel. There's too many coffee mugs in this set. There are four coffee mugs in the entire set, which is a lot compared to most sets, which I like, but some people might kind of disagree. Depends. What do you think? For our last real vehicle of the set, we have the TV helicopter recorder, which records, which films what's going on in the city, just in case something bad happens. They can get the footage, and they've got the propeller spin, I think. They've got the back propeller, which also spins, and you've got the little film camera right here, which can go up and down and can go side to side like that, I guess. And at the side you can see their logo, which is like a globe, and it says TV6 Plus. I really don't know what it means by the 6 Plus. Maybe it's the iPhone. So you've got the little, I think those are air vents. I don't know too much about helicopters. And they're on both sides. You got the roll, the glass protector, which can come up, and you can see your pilot in his really comfy yellow chair with the levers that he uses to control. And you've got the landing gear, which doesn't have studs at the bottom, so that can easily slide across surfaces. Right here we have the hot dog cart and the pizza deliverer, which is on a little motorcycle, which he can drive around the city in. I think it's more like a moped, but you've got too many stacks of pizza, and of course he left one of the pizzas with a box, which is his own fault. It's got the little light, it's got the kickstand down at the bottom, and wheels that actually spin, so he can go off into the sunset, delivering pizzas. Oops, sorry about that, girl. And there's a little girl here with her hot dog, a wiener, with her dog, which is the same dog as in the Arctic sets. And so he can eat the hot dog. And behind them is the actual hot dog stand itself, which has some ketchup and mustard. It's got a cool sticker, which is just like a hot dog. It's got a little umbrella, and it's got the grill right there. Sadly, it's not like the old, the chicken stand set, which I actually have, right here, sealed in box. New in box, whatever. And sadly, it doesn't have a compartment where you can actually put the hot dogs in. So he just has a hot dog, and he must have given that hot dog away and just grabbed the other hot dog out of his pocket, I'm guessing. And he's cooking with that. He's also got a pretzel, just because he likes pretzels. And last but not least, we have the newsstand, which is called Daily the Lego News. You can kind of read it. You've got a newspaper right here that you can take off. This one is stuck on, so you can still take that off. But then, no more writing on that newspaper. It's going to fade it away or something. It's such a shame, though. It was a really good newspaper stand. Not as good as the other one that it's rivaling with, though. So now we have the minifigures. We have the little girl and the little boy, who are really, they look quite cute. They kind of look the same, actually. The little girl has a hot dog in her hand, while the boy can have like the Lego bag that I showed before. The boy has no back printing. The girl does, but it's only that, so there's nothing else to see behind her hair. And the boy has a new type of hat, which is used quite too often. There's 5 of this type of hat in this set, which is also a lot, but also with like the coffee mugs. But then again, there's probably some people out there who really like that stuff, so it would be good for them to get them. Right here, we have the 2 workers, or mechanics. One of them has a dark blue hat. The other one has a blue hat. And they've got like different shirts and different colored pants. No back printing on any of them. But what I do like about this guy is he has that city head that's appeared in some sets recently, but he has a black beard instead of the brown beard that I'm used to. So I kind of like it, actually. Next, we have the 2 workers who like serving food. We have the pizza delivery man with his visor that can go up and down, which has been here for so long. And we've got the hot dog guy, who has the normal chef body. He's got a red cap, and he has like, I'm guessing it's like something to hold the hot dog, and a pretzel. I really don't know why he has a pretzel though, because there's nothing in the set involving pretzels. But the hot dog guy doesn't have any back printing, but I think this could potentially be a new torso on the pizza man, it says City Pizza, which if you don't really recognize that logo, it was from the latest Lego City Square from last year. So if you got that one and you get this one, he can work at the one from last year, which I think is a cool feature. Up next, we have the Lego employees who work at the Lego store, and one of them is the one who drives the truck and delivers everything, and the other one's the one that actually works. And so they both have back printing, which is just the Lego symbol. None of them have nobody in this set actually has a back face. And this guy right here, the delivery guy, comes with these 2 Lego boxes, Lego sets, I guess. They're thick to show that there's more than one. And he could carry those in his trolley, I guess. I really don't know what it's called. But he can carry them and bring them into the Lego store to deliver them. Here we have the 2 females of the set, not including the little girl, but we have the 2 actual, older women. We have the coffee chain worker, and we've got some woman who probably has, their truck, her car is probably, beat down because she's supposed to be at the city repair yard. And so the coffee chain lady does have back printing. And leg printing, actually, which is I like the leg printing, but it's not on too many figures nowadays, really, because it might be expensive or something. But I think it looks nice. But she doesn't have the same torso as Larry, the barista from the Lego overpriced coffee man. That's what you might know him as. She doesn't have the same torso, but it does look similar. I mean, it doesn't actually have a name on the name tag, but Larry's does. So that's a little different between them. Here we have the two people who drive. Well, we have the tram driver and the pilot of the helicopter. And so I like the new, and yeah, he's got the visor. And I like the face on him. It's not the same face that we've been getting for years and years with eyeglasses. It's a little different, which I like it this way a little better. But that's just me. And we've got right here, we have his torso. I want to say is unique, but I'm not entirely sure. On the back, there's no back printing for the tram driver, but for the pilot, he's got like a little back printing just to show like his suit or whatever. But there's also, this guy's head is also different. It's different from the one that looks really confused, or like different from the normal one with those exact same glasses, except this one has eyebrows that are raised and not an actual smile. Not that one with like the weird smile, which I also like this one better. And last but not least, we have the two minifigures that aren't supposed to be used as minifigures, but are in the Lego store windows and are minifigures. So necessarily you're not supposed to play with them because in the set they're not really play minifigures, I guess. And this is the first set I've seen ever that has had minifigures in the set that aren't considered actual minifigures, like in the actual set, which is a little weird. But on the top of the box, it doesn't show them in the list of the minifigures, which I found quite funny. But hey, they're minifigures. Should still review them. So I've got the space. They both have the same faces. We've got the visor that opens, and I think this is new, like this new green torso. This is that torso right there for the knight is old. Is like it's come out before, I think. He doesn't have the silver helmet. He just has like a normal gray one. And if you turn them around, the knight has some back printing, and the spaceman has an oxygen tank, but he also has back printing. If you lift up the torso, he's got like the finish of the stripe from the front, which I kind of like. I mean, you can't see it at all, but if you don't have the oxygen tank on, it looks like he has like maybe a NASCAR shirt, actually. And I don't know. I like this stripe pattern going across. It would have been better if maybe the arms were multicolored, but hey, you can't always get everything. And something that I'll be doing, which I don't think anyone else does, or no one that I really watch, is show you all the extra pieces. So I've got a bag here of all the extra pieces, there's quite a lot of actual extra pieces. There's ones that are actually useful. Yes, I love extra pieces that are actually useful, like the sword from the knight. That comes as an extra piece. We've got some visors, which could be useful, I guess. Got a tire. I like those faucet things. And a silver stud, which are probably my favorite. And then you've got like this part right here, which can be used on buckets. This uses the kickstand on the motor delivery pizza bike moped thing. Overall, I think this is a really great set. It comes with a lot of cool things, like the pizza mobile, delivery mobile, whatever, the hot dog truck, and like the coffee chain, which will rival against my own coffee chain. I have to decide what I'm gonna do about that. But there are a lot of things in the set that I would like to change. But that doesn't really make my choice different. I would still give this set a 10 out of 10 and you should almost definitely get it. Do it for the Lego store. And I didn't, it took me just about possibly like 3 to 4 hours to build. So it shouldn't be that hard, and there wasn't anything hard to build. So anybody should really be able to build it. And that's it for this review. I am JB from JB Productions, and I will see you some other time in another Lego set review.